Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another reaction of Band of Brothers. Now before we get started, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Now I know it's been a couple of weeks since the last Band of Brothers reaction, but over the past couple of weeks I just picked up a cold and I was just kind of coughing, and when I pick up a cold I just keep coughing for a while, and it just felt kind of wrong sitting down and doing a commentary, a reaction to Band of Brothers while I'm just kind of coughing and all nasally and stuff. But now I'm feeling better, so I'm ready to jump back into Band of Brothers. Today we're doing episode 9, and then we have episode 10. So there's only 2 episodes left, well, 1 after this one. It's a show that I've really been enjoying, and I'm excited to jump back into after the little break that we had here. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump to episode 9. Once again, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.
Hey, that was a kid. Most of them were kids. We all were kids.
They had a job to do the same way as me. So we went about and did the job that we had to do.
That man and I might have been good friends. We might have had a lot in common. We might have liked to fish, you know. He might have liked to hunt.
I love this part.
You never know, you know. Of course, they were doing what they were supposed to do, and I was trying to do what I was supposed to do. But under different circumstances, we might have been good friends.
Yeah, I mean, you know, war, there's 2 different sides to war, and all these soldiers, millions or thousands of soldiers, not everybody maybe believes in the thing that they're fighting for. Who knows that if every German soldier agreed with all of that, what if some of them were just doing a job, right? But I do often think about war, like, and all the soldiers that go to these wars. There's so many of them that it's like some are just doing what they are told to do, you know. Part 9. Why we fight. Sorry, I'm just also eating some candy. April 11th, 1945. Oh, there's about like a month left of the war. It's a pretty somber start, but a powerful start.
Tell you one thing about the Krauts. They sure clean up good.
Yeah? All he needs is a little Mozart. Sorry, sir.
That's not Mozart. That's Beethoven.
Yeah, no, you shit, bro. 1 month earlier. Okay, so now we're in March.
Guten Tag, Fräulein.
Guten Tag.
You didn't see anything.
My George!
Hold on a sec. Hold on. Hey, come on. I just want to talk to you. You don't like chocolate? Forget it. I don't like chocolate either. How about this? Cigarettes. Camel?
What is he doing?
Yeah.
Is he just trying to keep her calm, or is he just trying to spit some game?
Hey, Frank. Hold on. Park. What the hell's he doing in his harness?
I don't know. Maybe we jumped into Berlin. There was.
Did he get smacked? Why does he keep... What?
So what happened? No dice with the Fräulein?
No dice. Smack me in the mouth. Hey, what?
Okay, so he was just trying to spit some game. That was crazy. He saw a woman and just went for it. Crazy cut.
Where's my stop?
Did Spears caught you doing that? That's rough.
All right, leave it over there, sir.
Is that Tom Hardy? This show's just full of actors who are doing really big stuff nowadays.
You're welcome, sir.
What's up, Nixon? He's like extra locked in. Does he have more bad news?
Yes, sir. I'll make sure it goes out first thing in the morning.
Thank you, Private.
Boy, your folks are sure gonna have quite a collection by the time you get...
Don't worry about my folks.
Finders keepers.
I thought you were like quitting drinking, no? Imagine at this time you would like quit drinking and then see a dead body, you're like, fuck, I'm going back.
You're probably the only man in the 101st with 3 combat stars over his jump wings.
Not bad for someone who's never fired his weapon in combat, huh?
That is true. I haven't seen you in action.
Really? You've never?
Nope.
Not even with all the action we've seen?
Not around.
That's crazy. It's crazy that, yeah, you can go a whole war without shooting a single round.
The rest of the boys?
Well, they blew up over Germany somewhere. Boom.
Yeah.
So that's what he's upset about.
Well, tough situation.
Oh,
for
yeah,
you.
the boys. Yeah, it's terrible.
Oh, well, it wasn't me.
Survivor's guilt.
You know, the real tragedy is they also lost their CO, so... Guess who gets to write all the letters home?
Ugh.
She'll be happy to hear that Sink is transferring you back down to Battalion S3.
What do you think I should write to these parents, Dick?
What I said, Nix, you've been demoted.
Yeah, demoted, got you. Because I don't know how to tell them their kids never even made it out of the goddamn plane.
Yeah,
Tell them what you want.
he's got other things on his mind.
And away then we can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain.
They did say that things in America are firing back up.
So when do you think we're gonna jump into Berlin and see some real action?
You in a rush?
No?
So what? You want to go home with a Congressional Medal of Honor or something?
Oh, I just thought I'd ask.
Yeah, why don't you do us all a favor? Don't think.
You don't want to see action. I don't know why some of these guys are so obsessed with seeing action.
Yeah, Rocco just finished it.
Oh, yeah? Any sex in it?
Ain't that kind of book.
Oh, I don't want to read it then. Bro, can you sit down and chill? This guy's pissing him off.
Hey, O'Brien. Shut up.
I told you, it's O'Keefe.
Bro, I don't care.
There's too many Smiths, D'Amatos, and O'Keefes, and O'Briens who show up here replacing Toccoa men. That you dumb replacements got killed in the first place. And they're all like you. They're all piss and vinegar. Where the crowd's at. Let me at 'em. When do I get to jump into Berlin?
That's what I was saying.
Them dumb fucks don't even know they're dead yet.
You don't want action. You don't want it.
I got hot chow, hot showers, warm bed. Germany is almost as good as being home. I even got to wipe my ass with real toilet paper today. So quit asking about when you're gonna see some action, will you?
Love that. Love that. Put him in his place. Maybe it is all part propaganda, right? Because back home, they get sold this dream about fighting. So when they get here, they're like, oh, where is it? But these guys are like, dude, the dream, this is reality.
When you ship out? A few weeks ago?
Yeah.
It's been 2 years since I seen home. 2 years.
You gotta understand why he's upset. That's a crazy difference, though. 2 years, 2 weeks. That guy also sounded like a baby. Like literally, not the guy that just gave the monologue, the new guy. When are we going to Berlin? When are we dropping?
Go ahead and deal me out of the next hand.
What about your money?
Bro doesn't care about the money. He cares about the alcohol. What are you gonna break in there? Oh, dude. Come on, man. He didn't even find anything that he needed? They have no idea that he just committed a crime. I often think about how easy it was to get away with things back in the day. No security cameras, no nothing. Just how fast you can just walk in and out.
69.
Exactly right.
I gotta be honest with you, sir. That ain't gonna be easy to find here in Germany. Pickings are kind of slim here.
Yeah, don't I know it?
And even if I do find some, sir, it ain't gonna be cheap.
He's about to get aggressive with this guy. I need my whiskey!
300,000 Krauts just surrendered.
300.
Yeah.
Nice. Good numbers.
Jesus Christ, the dog? Hello? Kath is divorcing me.
Oh, that sucks.
She's taking everything. She's taking the house.
Bro, how are you...
Taking the kid.
How are you gonna divorce your husband who is at war?
Taking my dog! Let's go! Run!
That seems... And you're taking the dog and the kids? That seems extra harsh. Your husband is at war and you're divorcing him.
Hey, looks like gonna get you wish anywhere, Flannery. Those guys? Fucking crazy.
You wanted to fight, so you better lock in. I feel like it's supposed to be inspirational, but it's a little bit haunting. I mean, are you hearing the lyrics here?
She hates that dog.
I mean, how long has he been gone from home, right? 2 years? The other guy, Picani, said he's been gone for 2 years. So that means Nixon's been gone for that long, too. I feel like that still doesn't justify divorcing your husband who's at war. But I also don't know every aspect of their relationship.
Back at the cab company in Frisco. Make a killing off all those fucking sailors coming home, you know?
Cab company.
Find me a nice Jewish
Dream
girl.
big.
Great big big soft titties. The smiles to die for.
Dream big, dude. They're also buddies now. He was a little bit upset with him in the last episode. Everybody was. But now they're buddies.
What's it about? It's about why we're fighting the war. Why are we fighting the war, Janovic? It seems that the Germans are bad. Very bad.
Plain and simple.
You mean all this time you've been talking about Harvard this and Harvard that, and you ain't even finished?
For one thing, I haven't told you anything.
Oh.
Yes, I haven't finished. So the fuck what?
What, I mean, did he go to Harvard at least? He didn't need to finish. He could have just went there for a little bit.
Hey, you know what? You're right. So the fuck what?
Exactly. Yep.
Get out. Get out.
Is this a town that we saw in the beginning of the episode that's about to get destroyed?
You've got 4 minutes.
Matilda, come.
I feel bad for the kids. Actually, everybody. I just feel bad for everybody. Oh my. Are these the Nazis that surrendered? Yeah.
Even in defeat, they still know how to march with pride. That's right! You stupid crowd bastards! That's right! Say hello to Ford and General fucking Motors!
I don't like celebrating too early, you know what I mean? Or I don't like gloating too much.
Interrupting our lives for what? You ignorant, servile scum! What the fuck are we doing here? Huh?
It's fucking crazy that during this period, Germany just went nuts, and everybody just went no. Like it's crazy. He's like, oh shit, wait, I want to do that. It's interesting because that little action right there already frightened him. So imagine him in an actual battle.
Sir, First Sergeant Talbot.
You're not worried about an ambush, are you?
No. Just in case we have to stay here for the night.
An ambush could happen. I am worried because everything's been somewhat calm so far.
Why the hell are you so jumpy, boy?
I'm not jumpy. I'm fine.
Shit. Can hear your heart pounding in Arkansas, boy.
Just make sure his finger is off the trigger.
Kind of reminds you of Bastogne.
Kinda, yeah, the woods. Just no snow.
Except, of course, there's no snow. The trees aren't fucking exploding from crowd artillery, but yeah, Frank, other than that, it's a lot like Bastogne.
Right?
only the woods remind him of Bastogne. Ah, yes, finally some booze. Not the right kind, though. Oh, there she is. This your home? Your husband surrendered? Just to rub it in with the dog. What are they looking at? What did they see there? It's a bunch of dead Germans. Is that a concentration camp? No, it is a concentration camp. Fuck. I love the way they're filming this too, with the handheld cam.
Stand back. Give us some room here. Stand back. Back.
Why we fight, right? Why are we in this fight?
Dick?
This is fucking heavy, man. Oh god. Damn. Look what they did to these people.
Люди, поможете. Молим вас, поможете. Još je živ. Još ga možete spasiti.
Well, the prisoner's still in him, sir. Alive.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking hell, dude. And they just left.
Töteten so viele sie konnten.
Killed as many as they could
Und dann verließen sie einfach das Lager.
before they left the camp.
Will you ask him what kind of camp this is?
He says it's a work camp for Brunnen Wunstrom. I'm not sure what the word means, sir. Unwanted, disliked, maybe.
Criminals?
No, it's Jewish. Did they not know?
Actors, musicians,
Schreiber, Schneider,
tailors,
Intellektuelle.
clerks, farmers, intellectuals, I mean, normal people.
Juden.
They're Jews.
Polen, Zigeuner.
And
Polish and gypsies.
he was just talking about finding himself a Jewish girl when he gets back home. So we at least know that he's Jewish. So,
The women's camp is at the next railroad stop.
dude, there's another camp, bro. I mean, obviously, there's so many camps around Europe. I'm not exactly sure the location of all of them, but there's at least another camp in this area.
Look at their arms.
Like cattle.
Yeah, so I guess they didn't know in the moment. Like, we know now how history played out. Like, we know from history. But in the moment, they may not have heard that these camps were happening. But this is the most tragic and powerful stuff from the show that I've seen so far. Like, it has left me absolutely speechless. Wow. And they're not holding back with the imagery at all.
Keith. Keith?
Yeah, buddy. Interesting that he left him. He was like, let him sit in this moment.
Let's go. Let's pick up the pace here. Come on.
That was such a shift in terms of like the shift in the episode. Like I said earlier, everything was so calm and somewhat happy. And then this shit. No.
Ich bin kein
Not
Nazi.
a Nazi. My mistake, you fat fucking prick. How about a human being? Are you one of those? Or are you gonna tell me that you never smelled the fucking stench?
Töten Sie mich nicht, bitte. Bitte töten.
There's a language barrier.
Ich verstehe nicht, was Sie da sagen.
He says he doesn't know what the hell you're talking about.
Can someone who speaks German maybe explain to him why they're taking his stuff?
Please.
No, these people cannot wait. These people have not eaten or drank anything.
If we give them too much to eat too quickly, they'll eat themselves to death. We need to keep them in the camp till we can find a place for them in town.
Oh, come on. No.
Otherwise, they might scatter. We need to keep them centralized so we can supervise their food intake and medical treatment. So,
I understand what you're saying, but fuck, dude.
It's a crying ass chamber. Let's get it done.
yes, sir. I'm not getting any more than you guys.
Is there any way we can explain this to them? Is there any way we could do this?
Yes, sir.
When they're gonna make Joe do it? Fuck!
Es ist nur für eine kurze Zeit. Damit wir.
There's no easy way to do this. Wow. I was not prepared to come back to Band of Brothers, apparently.
Been finding camps like this all over the place. Jesus.
Interesting. So yeah, they are just learning about
Worse.
the concentration
Worse.
camps.
Yeah. Apparently. 10 times as big. Execution chambers, ovens.
Are they talking about Auschwitz? I don't know my history that well of who liberated Auschwitz. I think it was the Russians.
General Taylor declared martial law about an hour ago. Ordered every able-bodied German in town aged 14 to 80 to start burying the bodies. That'll begin in the morning.
14 to 80. I can't imagine having to do this job. Can you just imagine filming this also? I mean, on location with all these fake bodies, I guess it's still got to be haunting. Oh, that's the woman whose house he was in. He's looking at her like she knew. Her husband looked like he was like a general or something. She most likely knew. Ah, so that's how this came back. Okay.
Hitler's dead.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Shot himself in Berlin.
Wow.
Is the war over, sir?
No. We have orders to Berchtesgaden. We're gonna move out 1 hour.
Why? The man's not home. Should have killed himself 3 years ago. Saved us a lot of trouble.
Oh yeah.
But he didn't.
So now we're here. Started with the violin and it ends with the violin. What an incredible structure to today's episode. During the following months, Allied forces discovered numerous PWO concentration and death camps. These camps were part of the Nazi attempt to effect the final solution to the Jewish question. Between 1942 and 1945, 5 million ethnic minorities and 6 million Jews were murdered, many of them in the camps. I was not prepared to come back to Band of Brothers, huh? This is really where I left off for like 2 weeks. This was what was waiting for me on the other side. That was so heavy, and the imagery of that, of the concentration camps, was just wild. I was wondering, I think earlier on, I was wondering in the back of my head, like if we were ever going to see this this part of the war. And what I found actually interesting about this, the thing that I never thought about, is that back then they didn't know that this was happening. Like, we know now, sitting here in 2024, we know the history, we know about the 6 million, we know the numbers, we know about the concentration camps. But what was depicted here is that soldiers found this camp and they were like, what is this, right? And they learned about it, and like Joe, for example, right? He was like, what's going on here? Like, what's this? Who are the prisoners here? Oh, you guys are the prisoners? Why are you guys the prisoners? Oh, Jewish? And that was really interesting. It's something I never thought about. I thought they would have probably known about this, but it was interesting to see them discover this camp and go through it all. And just like every other episode, this episode is shot so well and everything's structured so well. The sets, it all kind of works together to just deliver this absolute, just horrific gut punch. And once we got there, once they discovered the camp, once Piccani went back there to tell them what they discovered, once they came back to the camp, the camera was being handheld because nobody knew what was going on. Everything was just an absolute chaos, and that was so tough to watch. I was just left speechless for so long. And it's interesting when you do these reactions or commentaries, I kind of have to say something. It's kind of how it goes because of YouTube's copyright. I can't just let the whole thing play. There has to be a little break when I make a comment. But I was just left speechless. I was sitting here like, I need to say something because I can't just show the full thing of me just staring at my screen. But at the same time, I was like, what am I gonna say? There's nothing I can say. The structure of today's episode was just absolutely brilliant. First of all, it started with the future soldiers, the old men. They're sitting there, they're talking about how we had orders to do, German soldiers had orders to do, maybe we could have been friends. Who knows if they followed because they believed in the thing or if they were just fighting. And that's something, like I said in the beginning, that's something that I thought about, like when it comes to war. So many soldiers are on each front. Like, who knows who believes in what? What if some guys are just following orders? I know that's probably not nice to say, but they spoke about it. And then the episode starts. We're following Nixon, and Nixon is in distress. The war, all the years are finally getting to him. What's interesting is that, like, what we know, right, by the dates, I'm seeing April 1945. I'm thinking, oh, the end is coming, right? But back then, they didn't know that the end is coming. They're sitting there like, when is this going to end, right? So it was getting to Nixon. He gets the letter from his wife that his wife is divorcing him. I thought that was extremely rough. But for majority of it, right, the guys are celebrating. A bunch of Nazis just surrendered. We're all good. And then the episode just takes an absolute shift when they find the camp. And also the key part in today's episode, what was the episode titled? Why We Fight. That's what the title of the episode was. Tom Hardy's character was reading an article and he was like, I'm reading an article of why we're here fighting. Oh, because Germans are bad. And like, yes, some of them like didn't know why they're here, and then they see the concentration camp and it's like, that's why. Just an absolutely brilliantly horrific episode. So yeah, if you enjoyed today's reaction of Band of Brothers, very heavy episode, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you guys next time for the finale, Band of Brothers. All right, bye.